Hi, I am Arya. The coffee diet was developed by Dr. Bob Arnott, who claims that coffee can help you lose weight. On this plan, you drink at least 3 cups, 720 milliliters, of coffee per day, replace one meal with a green smoothie, and focus on low-fat, high-fiber meals and snacks. The coffee diet is a relatively new diet plan that's rapidly gaining popularity. It involves drinking several cups of coffee per day, while restricting your calorie intake. Some people have reported short-term weight loss success with the diet. However, it has some significant downsides. The coffee diet emphasizes coffee alongside whole foods while restricting processed foods and calories. Though it may aid weight loss, you'll have a high risk of weight regain. Plus, its high amounts of caffeine may have side effects. What is the coffee diet? The coffee diet was popularized by the book The Coffee Lover's Diet by Dr. Bob Arnott. In the book, Dr. Arnott claims that drinking coffee several times per day can boost your metabolism, burn more fat, block calorie absorption, and decrease your appetite. He was inspired to write the book after studying the people living on the small Greek island of Ikaria, which has a large population of healthy elderly people. He believes their health and longevity is a result of their high intake of antioxidant-rich coffee. How it works. The coffee diet plan involves drinking a minimum of 3 cups, 720 milliliters, of light roast coffee per day. Light roasts tend to be richer in polyphenol antioxidants than darker roasts. 1 trusted source, 2 trusted source. Dr. Arnott places particular importance on the type of coffee you choose and how it's brewed. He recommends a lightly roasted, whole bean coffee that you would grind at home and prepare using filtered water. On the diet, you can have as much coffee as you want, caffeinated or decaffeinated, as long as you reach your 3-cup, 720 milliliters, minimum. However, you should avoid using sugar or cream. He also recommends you replace one meal per day with a homemade, high-fiber, green smoothie. Suggested smoothie recipes are featured in the book. Your other meals and snacks should be low in calories and fat and rich in fiber from whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. The author also encourages readers to avoid highly processed foods, such as frozen meals and refined snack foods, in favor of whole foods. In the book, Dr. Arnott's sample meal plans contain about 1,500 calories per day, which is likely much fewer calories than a typical person consumes. Appropriate meals for this diet would include tofu and vegetable stir-fry over brown rice, or a grilled chicken salad with a vinaigrette dressing. Some people have reported weight loss success with this diet, likely due to the calorie restriction involved. In addition, some evidence suggests that coffee may aid weight loss. Potential benefits. Coffee is rich in caffeine and antioxidants called polyphenols, which have several health benefits, including decreased inflammation and free radical damage. When it comes to boosting weight loss, coffee appears to have 2 potential benefits: decreasing appetite and increasing metabolism. May decrease appetite. Dr. Arnott asserts that coffee can suppress your appetite, thereby helping you decrease your daily calorie intake. Some research indicates that this is true to an extent. Drinking coffee shortly before a meal may decrease how much you eat at that meal. However, consuming coffee 3 to 4.5 hours before eating appears to have no effect on how much you eat at the next meal. A study in 33 people who were either overweight or normal weight found that drinking coffee lowered calorie intake in those who were overweight. Over 3 sessions in the study, each person received breakfast and either water, regular coffee, or coffee with half the caffeine. The regular coffee contained 2.7 milligrams of caffeine per pound, 6 milligrams per kilogram, of body weight. When those who were overweight drank 6 ounces, 200 milliliters, of coffee, they consumed significantly fewer calories afterward, compared with when they drank water or coffee with half the caffeine. Conversely, one study in 12 people found there were no differences in calorie intake or appetite between those who drank caffeinated coffee, decaffeinated coffee, or a placebo beverage prior to a meal. Caffeinated coffee may help decrease calorie intake for some people, but more research is needed before definitive claims can be made. May increase metabolism. Caffeinated coffee, in particular, may increase the number of calories and amount of fat you burn, making it easier to lose weight. In one review that included more than 600 people, researchers found that greater caffeine intake was associated with decreased weight, body mass index, BMI, and fat mass. When participants' caffeine intake doubled, their weight, BMI, and fat mass decreased by 17 to 28%. In another study, 12 adults took a supplement that contained caffeine and polyphenols, two major active components of coffee, or a placebo. The supplement caused participants to burn significantly more fat and calories than the placebo did. Coffee may also boost the amount of fat you burn from working out. One study looked at the effects of coffee in 7 healthy men who worked out for 30 minutes, then consumed about 1 cup, 250 milliliters, of either water or caffeinated coffee. Those who drank the coffee burned more fat than those who consumed water. However, much of the research on coffee and metabolism was done in the 1980s and 90s. More recent research would help strengthen these findings. Furthermore, there is little recent evidence to support some of Dr. Arnott's stronger claims. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more information about these.